Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Witch Doctor skill video. We will be talking about the Corpse Spider's skill, the very second skill you get in your primary skill tree. Corpse Spiders. Throw a jar with 4 spiders that attack nearby enemies for 16% weapon damage as physical before dying. So this is the very original one. Summon spiders, 4 of them. And with a little bit of calculation, you'll know that 4 spiders, each one can attack. Each of them doing 16% damage. Multiply it all together, you have 16 times 2, which is 32, times 2 again, which is 64%. Which in total, that's 4 spiders, so 64% weapon damage. And I know for a fact that each spiders can attack twice. So 64 times 2, you get 128% weapon damage total for each time you throw this jar. I think my reflect damage is actually doing more damage than this stupid thing, which is kind of sad. Come on, kill every one of them. There we go. So yeah, that's just how it works. It's some little tiny spiders that enemy can just walk over and come towards you and attack you. So yeah, it's not really meant for delaying enemies or stopping them from moving. It's just doing decent damage. 124, I believe. What I said, yep. Which already is weaker than the poison dart, which does 140% total damage. So Corpse Spider is already a bit weaker. Leaping Spider is the first rune you get for Corpse Spiders. Summon jumping spiders that leap up to 25 yards to reach their target and attack for 19% damage as physical. A little bit of calculation. 19 is 18 carryover, which is 38% weapon damage multiplied by 2. You get 76. Yes, 76% weapon damage for 4 spiders. 76 multiplied by 2 because each spider can attack twice. 76, 14, 12, 152% weapon damage as total. So when you have leaping spiders, you'll actually be doing more damage than the original poison darts, but less damage than the very first skill you get from poison darts. So obviously you can already tell that Corpse Spider is not meant for DPS wise. It just looks cool. And that's how they look. The spider is now bigger. They changed to that black spider that I thought it was a black widow at first, but now that I look at it, it doesn't have that red stripe on its back. Oh, wonderful. And there you go. Okay, you know what? I am gonna put one ring on. 176 damage. I'm gonna kill these things a little bit faster with this skill. So yeah, that's how it works. The spider actually jumps to your target, so you always hit that first hit. And they do hit twice, which is pretty cool. Next rune, Spider Queen. Summon a Spider Queen that bursts spiderling, dealing 16% weapon damage as poison to enemies in the area. Last 15 seconds, you may only have 1 Spider Queen summoned at a time. And there's your Spider Queen. And as you can see, only 1 can be summoned at a time. But it does do that little tiny AoE around itself with that horribly rendered 2D drawing of animation. I don't know why people think, not people, I don't know why they think that having a 2D aura like that it's okay in a 3D game. But you know what? Whatever. It's their choice. That is why I don't use this ability, period. And that is why this skill isn't that good. Because the spider itself is actually pretty slow. And it can't really, catch up with the enemy when you're trying to run away. So this spider is really meant to be used with other skills, like say zombie dogs, so that enemies will stay in one spot and the spider can just walk around doing damage with its AOE. But other than that, the spider itself is very this rune is very bad in say Inferno or Hell because it doesn't do enough damage. Even though it does an AOE, it's not worth it. Okay, simply because it does little damage, and you have to have something to keep the enemy there, which most of the time doesn't really work out, and you can only summon one spider queen at a time. Not worth it. Next skill rune, Widowmakers. Summon Widowmaker spider that return 3 mana to you per hit. Let's do a little bit of calculation, shall we? 3 mana per hit, you have up to 4, which in totals 12 mana you get back. Each spider can attack twice, which doubles 12 into 24. Which is the same as this skill, Spine Darts, which also returns 24 mana. However, the thing is, Curse Spider costs only 5 mana to cast, while the Poison Dart costs 10. So your gross return in mana, gross profit, is that this only returns 14 mana, while Core Spider return 19, because they only cost 5 instead of 10. So what? I so did not. There you go, Widowmaker. So if you want return mana, Core Spider would be the way to go, because they return a little bit more mana than the Spine Darts. And this is how they look. They now have turned into purple spiders with a yellow back. It looks actually pretty cool, but then again, purple is my favorite color. So, be nice that I actually lose some mana, but you can see the effects around my body that I'm actually gaining mana back. So, and there you go. They actually do the same damage too. The only thing different is they return mana back to you. Awesome. Next skill rune, Medusa spiders. Summon a paralyzing spider that have a 25% chance to slow enemies' movement by 60% with every attack. For how long? It didn't say for how long. Great, now I have to figure that out myself. Alright, so let's see how it looks. Oh, it's now a teal spider. Teal is one of my least favorite colors. Wonderful. I already hate this skill. But let's see if 25% chance is worth it. And there you go. And they died. Wonderful. God damn it. Whoops. Yeah. I might have to lower. Okay, at least we know it lasts more than 2 seconds. Because that guy got slow for roughly almost 2 seconds. So I would say this skill would slow for about between 2 seconds and 3 seconds. Which is okay. So this skill is good for controlling an elite. Just to keep it slowed for a long period of time. Next skill, Blazing Spiders. Summon a fire spider that deals 21% weapon damage as fire. So basically the skill is a straight upgrade in damage multiplied. To a little bit of calculation, you find out you get 42 with 2 spiders, up it by 2, you get 82% weapon damage for a total of 4 spiders. 82 multiplied by 2 because each spider can attack twice. You get 162% weapon damage in total. And they're very tiny spiders that looks like they're made of lava, which is pretty cool. I like it. Alright, let's see if it does a little bit more damage. And they're quite fast too, which is also pretty nice. Oh yeah, that one exploded in a fury ball of fire. That was cool. Alright, so that is the core spiders and all of its skill runes. In our next video, we will be taking a look at Plague of Toads, our third primary skill that we get. I'll see you then.